Jackie, we talk to Felix and Pat all the time, but we don't get the real person behind the scenes, I guess. How's he going here in Japan?
Very good, actually. Pretty much similar to Hong Kong, his behavior. I think it has a lot to do with the climate. It's a lot cooler, so he seems to be more on his toes, but otherwise within himself quite relaxed.
This is his fourth international trip, Dubai twice, Hong Kong once, now here. Is he improving or is he a natural anyway?
I think he's a natural. He's pretty much the same wherever we've taken him, and there's no change. His behavior's been immaculate, and he seems to be well accustomed to travelling now.
Slightly different situation here in Japan. Quarantine was done at a different centre, and then a float trip over to the racecourse.
Yes, that was a concern for me. He spent 6 nights, 7 days in the quarantine, which we get him to adjust to one facility, and he starts getting comfortable, and then we have to switch him over to a new environment. But he seems to have coped particularly well.
What makes him a star? Obviously he's quick, but what makes him different to other horses?
His attitude. He's got a very, very good attitude, and he's a very intelligent horse, and he just seems to take every situation that we throw at him in his stride. He really does think about things.
With those attributes, did they shine through from day one? Did you know as soon as he walked into the stable that he was going to be a good horse?
Unfortunately, I wasn't there the time he arrived, but certainly I had to get to know him quite well before our first trip to Dubai. And yes, he does. He maintains that air of intelligence about him all the time.
And for yourself, is he the best horse you've been associated with?
Absolutely, without a doubt, yes.
And travelling to these places, obviously it must be a little bit of a buzz for yourself as well?
Of course, and it's an experience wherever we go, especially Japan with the language barrier. But luckily we've had very nice interpreters, and that's made our trip a lot easier. But Dubai is been like being back home in Hong Kong as well. But Japan has been slightly different, yes.
What about race days, Hong Kong and also Dubai, and coming up on Sunday? How do you handle the big occasion? Because the crowds are quite enormous, aren't they?
I think you just take it on the day. You just you assess the situation as it unfolds, and he seems to be pretty well accustomed to crowds, especially recently in Singapore, everybody cheering for him. So I think the big, I wouldn't say a concern for us, but something that we would have to see how he handles is the ringing behind the barriers for quite some time. I think they're there for a good 20 minutes underneath the shed, so that should be something new for him. But I think once Felix is on, he's all the engines switch on and he's just a different horse. Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck on Sunday. Everything's worked out famously so far, so I hope it continues that way.
Yes, absolutely. Touch wood. Thank you.